What is happening, champions? Here we are once again in the SU-100. This is an amazing tank destroyer. Even when the odds are stacked against you and the match is going down the drain, this tank has the ability to pull a victory out of its pocket. And this is one of those matches. But let's start it off with my Russian driver, maybe having a little too much vodka, running into a rock. Anyway, like I was saying, this is going to be one of those matches where everything goes wrong, not quickly, but right in the middle of the match. A lot of your friends just start dying off, all their health is really low, and you have to pull the victory out of your pocket. You have to be the one that saves the team. And when you're driving this tank destroyer, that's possible. That 122mm has a great reload, awesome penetration, and really good damage. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's the old tired Russian 122mm. And I think a lot of those people are higher tier veterans because, yeah, you keep the 122mm for a long time in Russia. I mean, that's all they use all the way up into the higher tiers. But when you get it here at tier 6 and you get it with that amazing reload that it has, it's only like 12 seconds, 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there. It's a really, really deadly gun. And you're about to see that right here, right now. Even though it's a tier 8 maximum match, we're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm coming down here. The start is pretty boring for me. Basically, I'm a tank destroyer. I'm going to do the typical tank destroyer thing and occupy a position down here on the bottom of the map. Now, I want to set this up for you. I have loaded HE, and the reason for that being Hellcat and a Jackson is on the enemy team. And normally, when you have a map like this, like Ruinberg, there's places that tank destroyers usually go. And tank destroyers for me on this map usually go down here into the town where I'm at. So right across from me, there's usually a lot of tank destroyers. And being the fact that there are two open-topped tank destroyers on the enemy team, I figured that they would come down here and I would be able to derp the shit out of them with my HE round. And as it turned out, they do eventually come down. The Hellcat I know for sure. But the first one down here was a Comet, and I see the shot, so I take it. And then my mistake was that I didn't switch back to standard ammo. So I kind of stay stuck down here with HE for a little while. But something I want you to notice, when we get to the after battle results screen, I want you to remember this Comet. I want you to remember me shooting him with HE, and I want you to see how brutal the module damage is with HE in this 122mm, because he loses a lot of critical systems, and I'm pretty sure that he's pissed off at me for the rest of the match because of how much damage I do to his modules. So let's go ahead and get the match started, and I'll show you. Boom! So I don't do a lot of damage. He's only on 996 health out of 1,150, so I only did like 140, 150 damage there. And that's not what matters. What matters with HE is the module damage, because now he has to use that repair kit or that first aid kit, get that crew member or that module back online, and with this gun it does multiple damage to multiple modules. So I mean, you're breaking the gunner and the driver, or you're breaking the gun and the turret ring. Oh, there's that Hellcat. Shit. I donked the shot. That was my bad. That would have been a good shot, but I panicked and I fired too quickly. And it would have been a damn good shot too, because it would have hit him with HE, really punishing him. Hellcats have no armor. They're open top. HE does maximum damage most of the time. So my bad. I keep my HE loaded, and now it's just kind of, like I said, just boring tank destroyer gameplay. We're waiting for someone to show up, but while we wait, the battle is raging all across the map, and it starts to go towards the enemy's favor. There is a point where we bring it back to, I think the scores are 6-6, but yeah. The enemies have beaten us down so badly, they just start picking off tanks. Here's that Comet again. I'm trying to look for a really good shot here. I just don't want to bounce. I think that's a good shot, but I mean, it's an angle, so I really don't want it to bounce, so I'm waiting for a better shot. But he's not moving. He has no idea I'm here. Now he's backing up, trying to find a better shot. Oh, he's moving. There you go. So there's 192 damage. Once again, have my drunk moment, run into the wall while I'm trying to back up. So now if he's already used that repair kit or that first aid kit, he doesn't have it because I've hit him with HE again and probably knocked out some more crew members. Like I said, you'll see in the after battle results screen, he probably thinks I'm the biggest asshole on the planet. So we're moving up here, trying to find a better position. That one's pretty boring. Got a KV-1S. Shit, it bounces. He's fired. I know I have a better reload than he does. I'm going to pull out and wait. Come on, baby. Give me a good shot. Shit. It was a miss. I didn't hit anything at all. Backing up again. He will have reloaded by now. AMX AC-48. I didn't have a shot on that. If I had waited, I would have, but then the KV-1S might have shot me as well. Don't really have a shot on anything right now. It's kind of frustrating. And a lot of the shots I'm taking are just not doing damage. I mean, granted, that was my fault. I had the HE loaded when I was shooting at the Comet. If I had standard, I would have been doing more damage. But all the other shots are kind of just bouncing and missing, which is not cool. KV-1S. There we go. Now that is some good damage. That is the power of the Russian 122mm. 413 damage, leaving him feeling very sorry for himself. Now my plan here is to come up behind this Tiger P and shoot him in the engine block, because German tanks are very, very flammable. And... yeah, burn to death. Suck on that. That's what I'm talking about. So we'll move up. We just... burnt the hell out of that Tiger P. Finished off that KV-1S. That's right. Now we're moving up. Now the scores are 9-11. 9-13. Excuse me. 10-13. Wow, changing rapidly. Trying to get some kind of shot on this KV-1S. People are throwing out their GGs already. But this is what I'm talking about. Now I want you to pay attention. This is where it gets fun. There's that Comet that I was fighting earlier. Put him down. Now I'm going to move around. I've been spotted, so they're going to be all coming at me. And I'm just trying to find a place. Oh, damn it. Can't really get into a defensive spot. Waiting to aim. Put a good hit into that Hellcat. But he also puts a hit into me. Can we get a second shot? I've reloaded. He's reloaded. He misses. He gets killed by artillery. The Hummel. Got an AMX 1375. He sees me aiming at him. He buggers out real quick. KV-1S and a Churchill behind me. Boom. There's the Churchill. He doesn't knock out my gun. He damages it. And because he damaged my gun, the accuracy was so bad, I fired, and it hit the KV-1S behind him. That is fucking hilarious. I don't care who you are. That is funny. So now I'm going to bugger out of here. AMX is shooting me in the back. Now my plan is to move forward. The AMX is fast, but I'm going to try and get into a place where he doesn't expect me to be. Now watch how well this works out for me. And he's doing the same. I think he's anticipating me turning around and waiting for him. But what I plan to do is go the long way around and watch where we end up finding each other. This is fucking awesome. Like I said, this could not have gone better for me. And the SU-100 is such a maneuverable tank destroyer. There he is. I just got to give it time to aim. Boom. Take him out of play. So now all we have to do is finish off a Churchill. And I know he's in the cap. So we just... my point, what I wanted to do, other than get a Top Gun, of course, was try to get him out in the open so so the artillery could help me. That shot misses, tracks him. I charge him. Now this is really important. I'm really low health. I've charged him. I'm reloading. I'm waggling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He bounces. I fire. I kill him. That was absolutely intense. Holy shit. Yep, right at the end, all that waggling, all that with the charging him and everything, it confused and disoriented him enough that he donked his last shot. It bounced off of me, and I was able to put mine in him for the win. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go to the after battle results screen. All right, so that was an intense way to end the match. The Churchill and I facing off for the win. My premium shot straight off hit his freaking tracks, knocked him off, of course, and that actually gave me the opportunity to get the Spartan medal. Survive a ricochet or non-penetration from an enemy team player. Your vehicle must have less than 10% of its hit points left. So right there at the very end, with that waggling and charging the Churchill and all of that, he ended up bouncing off of me just before I fired, winning the game. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty good way to end it. 66,732 credits, 4,544 experience. Holy shit, that's a lot of experience. 2 times, so it was somewhere around 2,000 experience. We'll take a look. It was 1,515 before all the extra experience was added. But still, that's awesome. Very, very good match. Top Gun, Spartan, as we said before. Everything we shot at, we killed, except for the Hellcat. That was actually the artillery piece that took him out, which is awesome. Let's take a look here. Tiger P, we knocked out the engine. Comet, this was the guy we hit with HE at the very start of the match. We hit him twice. I was looking for that shot on that Hellcat, but I ended up only hitting this Comet. And we knocked out his track, his observation device, destroyed his track, and injured his gunner. So our HE definitely did some damage to his modules. Not so much damage to him, but more of the crew and the modules. So AMX 1375, this is the one we kind of juked. We drove off to get a better position, and then came up in a different location he wasn't expecting, and it gave me the time to take the shot that took him out. We destroyed the observation device. Churchill Mark 7, we destroyed the track. KV-1S destroyed the fuel tank, and the other KV-1S, we injured the driver. So very good match, very fun. 3,106 damage done that match, 6 kills, 1,515 experience with 2 battle merits, Spartan and Top Gun. The Churchill Mark 7 got Sniper, and I fired 14 shots, 13 direct hits, 12 penetrations. So I could have been very close to getting the Sniper medal too if he hadn't have gotten it. Let's take a look at hits received. 6 hits received, 5 of them penetrated, and 1 did not penetrate. Very end of the match from the Churchill. So very, very lucky there. 51,333 credits earned, and then you add for the mission, and it turns up to be 40,068. So I still made a very, very big profit. And I had fun doing it. So there you go. There was my match in the SU-100. I hope you loved it. I loved it. It was very, very good match. It was a little bit boring at the start, but picked up. I went pretty sick house in this match, and it ended up there were pretty high tier opponents in here. You're looking at tier 8s in this match. Some of them. So like the IS-6 and the T-264. The artillery was pretty high tier as well. So yeah, it was just a good match. Really fun. If you liked the match, leave me a like, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, gents.